good morning, everybody, from actually not that cold Johannesburg this morning. It's a gorgeous winter's day outside. Just from my side, I want to congratulate everybody. The first Capstone of 2026 have concluded. We released the results, and congratulations to everybody who was successful and to those who were not. Keep on going. Resilience is a part of what we do at FPI. So there's two stories that I got for you today. The first one is from here, and the second one is from across the waters in England. But let's start with our very own FSCA. On last week, Friday, they published their 3-year regulation plan. That is from the 1st of April 2026 up until March 2029. That sets out a strategic roadmap for South Africa's financial sector market conduct regulatory framework. It follows the annual review of the 2025 regulation plan. As we all know and suspect, the pending introduction of the CFP bill is the most significant legislative development that is in the plan. It is currently, we are waiting to see what the dates are going to be that it will be tabled in Parliament and what the final bill looks like. But also over the next 3 years, the FSCA will be looking at strengthening financial markets regulation, benchmark reform, supporting the transition from JIBAR to Zaronia by 31st of December this year, developing cross-cutting joint standards on governance, outsourcing, operational resilience and beneficial ownership transparency, and continuing reforms in retirement funds, collective investment schemes, cooperative financial institutions and payment services. Now, this is not just a mouthful. Everything seems like it's going to change at some point. But the FSCA does acknowledge that the cumulative impact of this type of reform on the financial sector can be a lot of work for our financial services providers. So the 2026 regulation plan limits the introduction of new regulatory projects where possible, sequences reforms carefully, and uses consultation and phased implementation to support industry to make sure that they're ready to deal with all of this legislation coming our way. Stakeholders are encouraged to actively participate in consultation processes to ensure that regulatory reforms are effective, proportionate, and fit for the domestic context. So if you are a member of the Financial Planning Institute, be aware that we are actively busy consultating on every piece of legislation that comes out. Some of our members sit on the consultative work groups. That happens even before the regulations are sent to the rest of the industry. So know that we've got you safe and covered, but we would love our members' input to our advocacy committee on these types of legislation as well. Then in the second story, the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK published a report. They call it the Mills Review. It's a 147-page report, so it's quite a bulky one. But this report predicts that AI will become a defining force in financial services by 2030, transforming how consumers manage their finances, how firms operate, and how regulators oversee the industry. Now, this report suggests that AI could help address persistent challenges such as the financial advice gap, low savings levels, financial exclusion, and consumers' reluctance to switch products where necessary. But rather than replacing human financial advisors, AI is expected to evolve from providing information and guidance to acting on consumers' behalf within agreed limits. AI agents could compare products, monitor finances, recommend actions, and even execute tasks such as switching accounts or reallocating savings. The FCA believes this could make financial support more accessible, particularly for underserved consumers. So they're saying that it will make sure that financial advice is more accessible. It also highlights significant risks, though. So absolutely this doesn't come without that, including AI-driven fraud, cyber attacks, deepfakes, market concentration, bias is a big one, and manipulation through hyper-personalization. Despite these concerns, the FCA believes that their existing regulatory framework provides a strong foundation for AI oversight. This is a very, very interesting report. It is the first one that I've seen this comprehensive by a regulator, and I think the conversations about AI is just going to become more and more relevant for all our advisors. So on that note, see you again next week.